I wanted to make an updated video showing that the method I originally shown you guys probably like 2.5 years ago now for getting the site IDs of PopAds and various other traffic sources still does in fact work. There's been a lot of emails and comments and basically people assuming that the method that I shown no longer works, and that just simply isn't true. For the majority of sites on the PopAds network, the original code that I gave publicly still works 100%. There are a few new publishers, however, that are taking advantage of a new type of code that is making it a bit more difficult to actually find the site ID, but it's still doable. So to show you, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the publisher panel. We're going to get code generator. And as you can see, I'm registered as a publisher on this account, so I can show you exactly what the ad code is right inside of the PopAds ad panel. So if we scroll down here, we can see that the standard ad code is checked, and as you can see, this is the exact same code that it was, almost 2.5 years ago. We can see that it's pop.push site ID, and here's my site ID. Now, this is the code that a lot of sites are still using because it's the standard ad code. So that means that the scrapebox method that I shown still works with anyone that uses this code. Now, where people are running into problems is PopAds has this new Anti-AdBlock Adcode. So if we go ahead and click this, you can see that this code looks a bit different. Now, all it is obstructed, meaning it's just replacing like these letters and numbers instead of the code. But ironically, if we go back to standard ad code real quick, you can see that my site ID is 719259, right? So if we go to the anti-AdBlock code, right in the same area, 719259, that's my site ID right here. So even though there's all these obstructed variables inside the code, there's still my site ID that isn't encoded. So to make this easier to look at, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go into jsbeautifier.org. I'm going to paste it in there, and I'm going to click Beautify. Now, as you can see, it cleans the code up so it's easier to read. And right after var w equals window, there's 2 lines of code, but then there's my site ID. So all that needs to happen is you just have to update what Scrapebox is looking for. Now, I know a lot of you aren't going to know how to do this, so I'm going to give you an updated version of the code inside of the course that will allow you to even get past the new PopAds ad code. That way you can continue searching for all of the different site IDs. Now, for those of you that don't want to buy the course to get access to this and all the information inside the course, that's completely fine. You can do this by yourself. Like, I've given you everything you need to know to essentially create the code yourself. Now, even if you had to do it manually, you could easily find a site ID by just, pulling the code on the site. It's right there. There's no encoding. You don't have to, unencode anything just to find the site ID. So there you have it. Diffusing a rumor that this no longer works. I've been using it for a long time, and unless PopAds really changes their ad server, this is going to be the code that they have to use for quite some time. Now, I'm not saying in the future that they're going to break this. I'm not saying it's impossible to break what I'm doing here, but for now it's still working, and it's been working for quite a while. And it's really the difference between a successful campaign and an unsuccessful campaign in a lot of your guys' daily campaigns. So there you have it. I hope this helps you, and go find those site IDs. If you found this video helpful and want access to the entire 2 hours PopAds training course and would like to save 25% off your purchase, use coupon code YTNEW at checkout, or use the link in the description below.